RaJuR, real deep cool. In the house tonight, yeah. RaJuR, real deep cool. Is in the house tonight, yeah. Bang! What's up, RaJuR, real deep cool? I normally don't vocalize. I only did that one other time in the video because I'm not really a lead singer. You guys probably heard me do my thing, you know, with my Bobby Caldwell, you know, thing I do that I do on karaoke night, which will probably go down tonight. And why I say tonight? Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why am I up at 2 o'clock in the morning? Because I just got off work at 1 o'clock, came in, took a shower, just got finished eating my cereal, got myself together, set up the Yami, and now ready to do a little something, talking about some something. What? So before we get started, bang! Let's lock it, turn it, put it in with the 3D fist pump action. Indeed, my friends, let's get it on. As you well know, this morning, I've been at work since 7:30. You know what I mean? It was just supposed to be an overtime day. You know what I mean? One shift. 7:30 to 4. Then I went on ahead and just jumped on another 4 to 1. You know what I mean? So, if you add that up, the way our hours work, where I work at, and again, I motor a train, not picking up passengers anymore. Them days over for me. No more passenger pickup. I motor them around the yard. Because where the trains go when they're done picking up people, that's where I work at, okay? You got that. So, it's a totally different vibe from cats or ladies who driving and motoring, you know, in passenger service and revenue service, as we say. You know what I mean? So, pretty much, 7:30 to 4 o'clock is what we call an 8.5, all right? It's really 8.8. And tonight, what I worked was a 9. So essentially it's 17.8. Then you divide that in half. So 17.8, you round it off to 18.9. 17 and 9 is like 26. Minus a couple points. Make it 25 point whatever. I don't work more than a half a week. More than a 4-hour week in one day. All overtime. Why do I do this? I have a good job. I've been here for 26 years, you know what I mean? So I should be able to I've maneuvered myself into a position where I can have a job where as needed. I have a lot of time, but when I work, I work. But a lot of time is stand down time, is as needed time. So while I have this as needed time, I have a smorgasbord of opportunity to do this. And people wonder why, you know, he's always on the computer, because I have a lot of stand down time. And I get to do this. I get to say, let me pick out something and go over through these. Just like this is all these right here are from the Sniffapalooza. All these are Sniffapalooza. And I went through a couple tonight. Then we have the men that I keep in my bag. Then we have the Killian Ouds. You know what I mean? That I keep in the bag. Of course, we have the Oswalds, and all these are Parfums aromas. Okay, more Oswald. This is a mixed bag of RaJuR, MDCI, Wise Guys. That's in that one right there. This one right here is some Bond New York. You see, I keep the Bond New York thing up in there. So it's Bond New York, and some other things from Javoy. And then we have some more New York. So I'm constantly in the bag, you know what I mean? If I'm not doing anything, I'm not, you know, doing something in particular, I'm in the bag. Here goes some more. Mixed bag. Alright? So I'm always in the bag. I'm always smelling. Then I go to Fragrantica. Then I look at reviews. You know, I know it's a lot for me to do, but, you know, at where I work, and again, you know, it's as needed. It's not like I sit around all day and don't do anything. It's as needed. So, all the time that I'm not needed, I just do this. You know, why not? If I have 20 minutes to sit around and I bring my bag to work. Then I got 20 minutes to do this. You know what I mean? Unlike some other of my co-workers, they like sitting around yamming, you know, yapping the yap and all this stuff and looking at TVs and all that. I don't do that. I can look at that at home. I can do that at home. I don't want to know nobody's business. I mind my own business. I sit in my whip and I do that. You know what I mean? If I'm not doing that, I'm working on my business. You know what I mean? Whatever I do with my free time, I do it for RaJuR and the Hollow Media Group. Holla at your boy. RaJuR Real Deep Cool in the Hollow Media Group. www.hollowmedia.com without a W. Check that out. Alright, so now that I've preambled you with that ramble, let's get down and scramble on some of these smell goods. Holla at your boy. It's a 6-bottle week. I think it's gonna be it. Last week we had a 7-bottle. Did we have a 7-bottle week last week? Or was it a 6-bottle? Wow. How many bottles we had last week? A couple Guerlains. Wow. Maybe it was a 5-bottle week. Yeah, last week I think it was a 5-bottle week. This week a 6-bottle week. Alright, but you know what happens. What you want me to do, man? It just happens. Let's get busy. Phaedon Olaban. Now, let me bring Boys the Incense by Armani Privé into this picture. Both of these are incense fragrances, okay? The difference is the Privé is a little sweeter, believe it or not. And once again, I was told that this was going to be smoky. No, not at all. This gets sweet on you. This actually gets sweet than Olaban. Now Olaban, I forgot what the notes actually were, but what I did was I wore both of these, and women like Boysen's more than they liked Phaedon, even though they liked both. You know, the first day I wore it, which was Monday, they liked both, but they liked the Boys the Incense better because of the sweetness. They said they smelled the incense sticks. They smelled like incense sticks. You know what I mean? They smelled that. But this one they went to because it smells sweeter. Sweeter. This is sweeter. Boys the Incense, don't be scared of it. It's not smoky. It's not one of those incense it's not one of those citrus incense. You know, I have so many incenses crazy, as you well know. I'm an incense guy. You know, some incenses have citrus. Some incense has rose, you know, whatever it is. This is just sweet. Sweet incense, nice. Olaban is more laid back. Olaban is just a little laid back. Not as much sweet, but you can smell not really a semi-sweet, not really a rose. Maybe like a patchouli type thing happening with Olaban. You know what I mean? And more woods. I mean, this is not a lot of woods. I don't smell a lot of woods in this. I smell more woods than Olaban, like maybe sandalwood or something. I can't remember. Again, I can't remember what notes were. But like maybe sandalwood. Either one's good incense. Either one's a good incense. Boys the Incense if you want sweet. It starts off kind of smoky, but it gets sweet, and it lasts a long time. 8 hours. 8 hours. Okay, 200 something bucks for the bottle. Olaban was 125, something like that, maybe 135 for the Olaban. And you know, I never looked at this to see what the contents were of this. You know what? Sometimes I'm not really envisioning well. Let me see here, because I was just curious about this the other day. Okay, it's 100 ml. You can barely see whether there's 100 ml in this, but there's 100 ml in both of these. Okay? So yes, both of those are incense-based fragrances. They both smell very good. But Boys the Incense is sweeter in the long run, and Olaban is more woody. Then I took these two to work. Bam! Why? Because I have time to do it. I'm around people. And like I said, I have time to wear fragrances. I have time to spray them on my arms, spray them on my hands, and get people to check them out, and then get me to observe them and see how they change on my skin. Because I don't work in the office, you know what I mean? So, I mean, now, what happens with a lot of these, because I work outside, and I work outside around a lot of dust and stuff, you know, like dirt kicking up from the track and stuff like that, from the stones that, you know, that are put down in railroad beddings, stuff like that, you know, you may lose a fragrance, which is what happened to this today. I lost so much hair today on my arms and hands. It did not last on my arms and hands long at all. If you're in a, I'm just figuring, I looked at the reviews on this and it said it was very long lasting. Well, I guess it's very long lasting if you're wearing a long sleeve t-shirt and you're wearing gloves on your hands, because if it's exposed out to the outdoors, it just, I don't know, it just loses its power. So I took a 5mm decant to work. My boy came up and bought my amplifier back he had for a couple months, so I gave it to him and let him smell for the rest of the night. But I really dig the smell. I mean, I like cinnamon. I dig the cinnamon and the tobacco and everything that's happening with this. I have no problem with the scent. I really don't. I wouldn't even have bought it. I wouldn't have spent all that money for this if I didn't like the scent. Mind you, I bought it off of a sample. I didn't blind buy it. I did buy it off of a sample that I received from Oswald. So I knew what it smelled like. But again, after hearing what everybody was saying about it, and it was really long lasting, it lasts forever. No, it doesn't last long. Now, as far as my neck, you know, I had my t-shirt on, I had my shirt on, so I'm trying to, you know, get something to kick off. I sprayed some on my t-shirt as well. And I'm trying to get it to kick up, and I really didn't get a lot to kick up. There's some other people complaining about the longevity of this as well. I'm not sure whether it's a skin thing, whether it's an indoor-outdoor thing, whether it's a heat, windy, hot. I don't know what it is with this. So, right now, I'm not feeling Harriet, except for the way it smells. As far as the longevity or anything, I mean, like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most I smell this on the back of my hand, then it's gone. This is just gone. I'm telling you. But I do like it, so we're going to give it an indoor test one day, not tomorrow because I'm wearing something else tomorrow. But another day that I'll be indoors. I'll do an indoor thing with. I'm not outside. In fact, I'll wait till I get off work one day and I'll shoot this on. But right now, as far as the way I work out outdoors, I'm outdoors. Nah, man, it ain't popping. So to bring these two together, I had both of these on my hand. Which one did the ladies like? Boise Incense again. They like Boise Incense over this. I had them smell it. I'm like, she's like, oh, I really like that. I really like that. What is that? I said, you know, what it smell like? You know what I mean? Oh, I smell like incense. What is that? Okay, cool. Now smell this. What does it smell? Can't really get that. But what I noticed is you know, it smells spicy. It smells like spicy. So I said, okay, smell it again and tell me, do you smell cinnamon? Bam, automatic. Yeah, now that you said it, I smell cinnamon. Because you got to get people to pick out the notes sometimes. But overall, as far as a scent, both, yeah, three. All three went for this, over Harriet. All three went for Boise Incense over Harriet. Figure that out. Figure that out, because I knew they would go for the cherry pipe tobacco cinnamon. A lot of women ain't getting sweet, I'm telling you. I proved that point with Dulce El Fondo yesterday, sitting inside Chili's, and I brought my bag. I brought my bag with me. Sometimes I bring the bag in, and I just figured I'd throw a test out. It was Defundo and Santal blush. Yo, I was like, I do not like that Defundo. It's too sweet. Don't like it. But Defundo was no, Zucchero. Too sweet. What about the Santal blush? Okay, that's better. That's better. Sometimes sweet ain't good. I mean, sweet probably good to us, you know, dudes sometimes, because sometimes I think we kind of look backwards and figure out, you know, we may want to smell it ourselves, but we also may want to smell it on the females in our lives as well. But I could probably guesstimate to think that most of the females that are in our lives aren't wearing these. And, you know, we too busy to amass a collection for ourselves to be amassing the same collection for our missus. I mean, if you're married, I guess that's a different thing. You know what I mean? But for me, you know, I don't get down like that. So, you know, all this stuff is for me. So I can't say, well, I probably wouldn't mind smelling this on some of the females I get involved with if they wanted to wear it. But I let them wear what they want to wear. If they want to pop some of this on when they visit, then that's cool too. Juliet has a gun. Nice. This, I'm gonna explain this again to you, is a rose ooze scent primarily for me, and it reminds me of Idolo, X-Idolo 33. But X-Idolo 33, to me, you get more of the floral before you get the oud. And this right here, you get more oud before you get the floral, like Healy, as I told you before, Healy Organwood. I Like Julia Has a Gun. Every female who smelled this liked it. And most of the females, I don't even know anything about oud. They had no idea. I just knew the oud was going to be off-putting. And like I said, the oud was in front on this. The oud was in front. Dug it. Dug it. Everybody at Snifferpalooza, they weren't even down with this. You know what I mean? I went and bought it. I bought it while I was in Men. And everybody had met at Snifferpalooza. So I gave them Olabon. And I gave them this. And I let them, I let them spray it on themselves. You know what I mean? And, this was a winner. Olabon, and this was a winner at Snifferpalooza for the ladies. Okay? So those are the four. Those are the four that I picked up. 2 from Snifferpalooza. And 2 came from sales. 1 was Rare Perfumes. Which I said, if you go and buy off Amazon and you see Rare Perfumes, don't be afraid to buy from Rare Perfumes. I bought a couple bottles from them, and everything has been great. Prompt delivery, new in the box, sealed, Rare Perfumes. And Boys the Incense I did buy off eBay. Great deal I got on this, and hey, can't beat it. So now let's get to what I stayed up for. Today, while I was working my double shift, I can say this now. When 3 o'clock came, I'm like, all right, well, I got to start work again at 4. So I kind of like took a little lunch in between 3:15 and 4, because I knew this was up here, but I knew if I came in the night, the concierge is not here. Concierge leaves around 10, so I'm like, I'm gonna miss this. Man, I jumped in the whip and I got the rolling. I don't live that far away from my job anyway, so that's a good thing. But I got the rolling, came and picked this up real quick and went back to work. Got back to work in plenty of time. Actually, no problem. I'd like to thank my man Tyler from Barney's. My first purchase from Barney's via Tyler was Rose 31. My first, so Tyler's a good guy. We had a little iffy problem, about, what had nothing to do with him. It was about, customer service and the numbers and all this other stuff, because I was doing it over the phone. I was trying to get up there while we were just Snifferpalooza, but we got so tied up doing so many other things that I was never able to make it up. I had already smelled Santal before. Yes, I wasn't supposed to give it up, right? Okay, now you know. I had smelled Santal 33 before. I got a sample from someone, and I was talking to my homeboy. He was like, yeah, man, it smells like a hamster cage. And, once he said that, he was right. It did smell like a hamster cage a little bit. But it was cool. It does have that hamster cage vibe. But what scent? I mean, there's very few scents. I ain't gonna say very few. There's a lot. There's too many scents to say very few. There's a few scents that just don't smell all that well. They just don't have that great smell when you first hit out the box. You know what I mean? When you first spray it. And then some of them, and then they end up being just pure gems. And then there's some that just smell good from out the box, and there's some that don't smell as good out the box. So whatever it is, here it is. Barney's Santal 33. RaJuR Real Deep Cool. Nice and sealed. So let's see if we can pull this off. I was reading something about people being upset about how they are hyped, and the gimmick about how they go about marketing their product and stuff. I really don't care. I mean, it seems to me people try to pick and choose little odd battles for no reason at all. Because I can tell you what, if somebody had like a favorite scent, say for instance it was Byredo, or maybe it was Amouage, and if Amouage was doing the same thing that Killian was, or Killian as well. If Amouage and Killian and Byredo was doing the same thing that LeLabo was doing, half the people wouldn't even have a problem. And probably nobody would have a problem, because it's all about the scent. Who cares how they make it and what gimmick they're making? Unless they're saying that they're charging you more for what they're doing. If they're not charging you any more than what it would cost if you didn't see this process, or if they weren't mixing it in front of you and all this stuff. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great thing to see that. I really enjoyed watching him make Rose 31. I wish I was there for them to make this. And I wanted to be there, but like I said, I couldn't make it up there Sunday for the sniff. But nice date too. 5/5, so this would be Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, real deep cool Cinco de Mayo. So I got one for my mom, Rose 31. I got Cinco de Mayo on this. And Justin Bieber wears Santal 33. Santal 33 is also, y'all know about the heavy cap. LeLabo, nice heavy cap. This is marketed after the Marlboro Man, is what they said. After the Marlboro Man. Because of the sandalwood and the woods and the manly fragrance. And like I said, Justin Bieber wears it. If it's good enough for Justin, it's good enough for me. Let's spray it up. Alright, just putting 3 right on the hand. Whew. And I'm telling you, if you concentrate on remembering what a hamster cage smells like, somebody says that's like hamster cage. Yes, it does kind of smell like a hamster cage. But then if you free your mind, and your ass will indeed follow, and just not look at it as, if you had told me it smelled like a hamster cage, I don't smell a hamster cage. It just smells beautiful. This is the, I can't say it's the best sandalwood because, I mean, as a sandalwood scent, primarily a sandalwood scent, because I do have a thing for sacred wood. Only thing about sacred wood is not a long-lasting scent. I like it, it's sweet, but it goes to the skin really, really fast. There's no projection going on with sacred wood, but it is a nice scent. And I am going to get sacred wood. I'm probably getting it in a refill bottle. I'm not going to get it in, you know, in the coffin or the coffret or the travel set. It's going to be a refill bottle when I get that. But yeah, we're going to spray the arm up. The whole left arm gets LeLabo. And I just like it. Like I said, it smells woody. It smells sweet. It smells somewhat dry though. Woody, sweet, dry. It smells like it may even have a hint of, like maybe patchouli in here to even out the sandalwood. A bit of booze. Up here it smells a little rummish. Like rummish whiskey-ish, because I smell alcohol coming off. I smell alcohol coming off the fragrance. I mean, I'm looking for, this is what, I think my scent of the day will be this tomorrow, will be Santal 33. I just really think this is a really nice scent. Lots of oil left on the skin from the spray, really shiny. In each area of my arm, it smells manly. It just has that manly smell. I think I'm really looking forward to put this on a couple ladies' nose tomorrow. So they can really, I want to smell the manliness. It's cool to be in a gourmand. You know, I've been on that gourmand kick for a minute, you know what I mean? But yo, it's time to start getting manly back to the manly thing. Homeboy who had checked out my videos said the same thing. He's like, yo, Raj, what's up with all them gourmands, man? Yo, man, it's time to get back to the manly sense. All right, brother, I hear you. Okay, got you. Got you. I picked up some oud. I picked up some incense. The Marley was a little sweet, you know what I mean? But it's not really a gourmand. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I heard you, bro. I heard you. And I answered. Okay, I delivered. All right? Holla. I delivered to you, baby. I picked up some of that man. All right? So, personally, I think if you want to smell like a man and you don't be smelling sweet and like roses all the time and you want to change up the game a little bit, then gonna grab you something manly. Grab you something nice. Grab you something that the lady gonna say, oh, that man, he smells like a man. Grab you some of that from time to time. You know, it's good because we are men for the men who wearing it. For this right here, I would not want a woman wearing this. I'm not sure if it's unisex or not. I don't want a woman, wrong arm, I don't want a woman smelling like this. So, if it's for men and women, no, I don't even want a daring woman wearing that. A daring woman could probably pull off the Boise Ascends, of course the Midnight Oud, Harriet, yeah, you know, I see a woman putting on Harriet and rocking that. But when it comes to this right here, Santal 33 is straight dude, yo. Straight dude. Put your dude on, man. Come up off of it. Put some dude on with you. Holla at your boy. And next we have Padal. Now I wasn't gonna buy Byredo Freak. I wasn't. Byredo Freak will be going through the test, even though I'm not gonna do anything with it. In fact, I may have to wear Byredo Freak tomorrow because that's right. She's off on Thursday. There's a waitress that works at Chili's, and she didn't know anything about Byredo Freak. But like I said, it was one of them days that I went in, and I took the bag in. I was meeting people, I was hobnobbing, you know, talking about my CD and the music and everything. And I decided to go out to the car and grab the bag. And I let them go through what they liked, and I told them whatever they liked, they kept. I told you that story about a month ago, or something like that. And the young lady who works behind the bar, her name is Jill. She liked the Byredo Freak so much that she was like, I gotta get that. I said, you know how much it costs, right? She said, yeah, I found out. I said, you know where to get it from, right? She's like, Barney's. Knew everything. Had never been exposed to Byredo Freak in her life, ever. So again, people, we want to go. We're buying stuff. We're being really optimistic about having it, and you know, yes, I mean, at some point, I don't think we really brag about what we have, but just just enjoying what we have, but also realizing that it is nice to know that you bought something and you bought something nice. All right, so I'm taking the plastic off, and as you guys well know, of course, it's going right back in the box after I get it out with the plastic still on, because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. Plastic stays on my boxes. And it slips out the sleeve, for you don't know. Alright, you got Byredo Freak on the front, and you have Byredo on the back. This is a 50 mil as well. By the way, both of these were 50 mils. I have too much in my collection to be buying 100 mils, unless it's something spectacular, or the price is right. A la Herod. I wish I could have bought Herod as a 50 mil, to tell you the truth, for as much as it costs at, at 125 mil. So I wish I had it, but I didn't. They ain't having it in that. So here we have the inside, and most of you already know what it looks like. You've seen enough pictures. Byredo Freak, the bottle. And you have the card. And I forgot what the card says. I think it explains what the Yamines is, I guess. And the ingredients. Man, this Santal is really smelling some kind of nice. It's almost like it's giving me a calming effect. Like I can't wait to go to sleep. Like I may not even want to put any Byredo Freak on my arm. I just may want to just chill with Santal 33 and go to sleep with this, and then just respray for tomorrow. Nah, we gotta do our freak. We gotta do it. Yeah, right. Put what? No. Listen to y'all, man. I ain't listen to y'all, man. Nah, man. Let's put on. No, I'm not gonna put all sandalwood on. I want to spray this Byredo Freak because I haven't smelled Byredo Freak since I even started my venture with this. Probably since I've been to Barney's. I haven't smelled Byredo Freak. This is such a small bottle compared to the big boys. But this is gonna go in a row. This is my Byredo Freak LeLabo row. Because as you well know, as some people know, I have Udo Motel and Pulp already. And this is going there, and I have LeLabo. I mean, we have two LeLabos, rows 31, which comes. So that'll be that row, and that row will be filled out finally. Did I do that intentionally? Probably not. Now check this out though, but check this out. Would you have bought, okay, I don't even know what the price was on this. Did I get a receipt? Oh yeah, here you go. I didn't even ask what the price was. I'm like, just give me that and give me that. My Barney's card from my man Tyler. Raj, thanks. He always say, call anytime. Call anytime, Raj. Call anytime. Okay, so the Byredo Freak was $145. And the whatchamacallit was $160 because I ain't had to pay no tax. Subtotal, yeah, it was tax. $18 tax. I ain't paying no shipping. So it came to, you know what? I shouldn't be paying tax. Well, I guess because I bought it from the store, I got to pay tax, huh? Right. If I had bought it online, I probably wouldn't even pay tax. I'm going to call about this. Because if the store is not in your state, then you don't have to pay the tax. Like when I get stuff from Norman and Nisha, Norman's and Nordstrom and Neiman's, there is a store in King of Prussia, both of them, so I had to pay the tax. There's no Barney's. Oh yeah, there is a Barney's. It's old baby Barney's though. They don't even have anything in it. All they have is like 3 cents in there. All they have is like, from what I understand, all they have is a Portrait of a Lady or whatever. Frederick Mall in there. Anyway, so this came to $323. What I was going to ask is, would you have purchased Portrait of a Lady 3.4 or these two? I decided to get the 2. As much as I like Portrait of a Lady, I still hold to what I believe is that Amouage Epic Woman is a better scent. They're close in some departments. There's some notes that are just directly the same. The blend, of course, is going to be different. But between those two, and I had the ladies check it out, they liked Epic Woman better than they liked Portrait of a Lady. So, figure that out. Figure that one out, huh? Alright, so let's put the receipt in the bag here. So now we're going to spray Byredo Freak, and that'll be our 6th bottle a week, and I think we're done now unless something totally special come up. I did put out a couple fillers for Guerlain's Angelique Noir. Yeah, I did. I found a nice source. I also found Irish Ganache, and I told my man I won't give up the tapes. He's like, yo man, don't tell nobody, blah 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 blah. I was like, all right, cool. People get upset when I say I'm not giving up the info, man. What you give the info? I can't. When people want me to shut my mouth, I just shut my mouth. You know what I mean? You know I like running my mouth. I run my mouth in a minute. But if somebody asks me to be loyal to them and say, look, man, you know, just hold it to yourself. Now, does he want me to hold it to myself because he's trying to hold on to a secret or something? Because what I asked about, he didn't even know what I was asking about. But he did have a fragrance that was like from the particular place, and I was surprised he got it from there. You got that from there? He was like, yeah. He said, but don't tell nobody. So, and I can't tell you the fragrance either. But nevertheless, I said, well, if they got that, because you can't even find that, you know, unless you go out to the West Coast. That's a hint. You only can find both of these. Well, not even up the West Coast for this one because they don't have it either. But where he hit me to, they did have the scent that I'm looking for. And when I get it, I'll let you. No, I can't let you know. I just can't let you know. No, I can't let you know. Byredo Freak smells very nice. You know the thing I noticed about Byredo when it comes to these, she's nice and sealed back up with the plastic now, ready to go up on the wall of shelves. I mean the wall of boxes. All of them had this fruity thing going on with it, especially in the beginning. Like, I mean, of course, pulp is fruity. Pulp is definitely fruity from the Yamin. Right from the door, pulp is bam, 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 hit you in the face with some fruit juice. You know what I mean? Some people say it smells like rotting fruit. It does smell like rotting fruit to me. It smells like some different type of fruit. So, and then when you smell, man, I'm getting tired, man. It's 2:30 now. When you spray Oud Immortel, it's the same thing. I smell a little bit of pulp in the beginning, and then here comes the oud and, you know, everything else that's involved with it. I don't know what's Immortel flower in Immortel, that's why it's called that, I'm not sure. But same thing with Byredo Freak. And like I said, right now, there's no vetiver. You don't even smell the Haitian vetiver in this. It's blended so beautifully, you don't smell the Haitian vetiver, but I do know at the end of this, I will smell the vetiver, and it'll start smelling close to Ancre Noir. These two smell like... That's crazy, man. It's like if you layered these two, they would be like layer them on next to each other. Well, I can do this up here. I'm gonna put it up here on this arm. That might be. And see, I don't like. You know what I don't like doing? People like the layer, like they say, I spray this on stuff on top of this. I don't think you should do that because the strength may be different. One time I did a layer and it just smothered the other one totally out. It smothered it. I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put one in one area and put the next one close to the area and let them blend that way. You're not supposed to spray over top of them because then you're not sure if you put the strongest one on the bottom and then spray the light one on the top, the strongest one still may dominate the one on the bottom. But if you spray them in 2 separate places and let them do their thing together, let them work together within the area of space that they involved in, I think it'll be better. So if you're gonna put it in the back of your hand, like maybe spray some right here and then spray some up here, you know, the best you can. But laying them on top of each other, I don't call that a layer. I think you're destroying the scents. You're trying to combine something that's not supposed to be combined. That's just my point of view. That's how I look at it. Anyway, that's it, y'all. So 6 bottles, bottle free, Santal 33, Boise Essence, Harriet, Midnight Oud, and Alabon. As you see, most of my scents, they're a little bit different, you know what I mean? You try to get something that's different. You don't want to buy a whole bunch of the same type deal because it don't make any sense, you know? For me, like, it'll always be diversity. Diversity has to be a part of what I collect. It must be diverse. You know, yes, you're gonna run to a lot of gourmands, but they can't smell like each other. You can't have all the vanilla smell like each other, and I can't have a whole bunch of incense smell like each other, and vice versa. You know, whatever it is, you got to do this right, and that's the way I do it. Anyway, here we have. He sent me Mr. Marvelous, 1996, and Bergamot 22. So I'm gonna test these when I get done with y'all. You know what I mean? Because it's getting late. I'm ready to crash. You know what I mean? And you know, give me some restful sleep with Bala Freak and Hamster Cage, alright? So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Holler at your boy RaJuR, real deep cool. Thank y'all. Thank you for all the compliments, man. Thank you for all the people who tell me, and I tell people I don't like inbox. I don't like a lot of comments on my page. I don't like, you know, a lot of comments even on YouTube. I like direct contact. So everybody who's been contacting me on the inbox, I appreciate it. I appreciate the inbox. I don't need you guys getting messed up in some kind of thing that people may have a beef with me for some reason, and then you guys comment and then you get caught up in a mess. We don't want that. Inbox me directly. We can keep it private. You know how we do. And some of the guys who've been commenting on YouTube also been inboxing me as well. So let's keep it to the inbox. You know, with something really that you really want to say to me. If you just want to say nice video, that's fine. But if you really want to get into something about me, about fragrances or something about the video that I'm doing, whether it's music, you know, some people ask about me playing guitar and producing and the MPC and stuff like that. Some people ask about my CD. You know, whatever it is, just inbox it to me. You know, stay off the public. If you know, I don't need all that on my pages. I don't need all that attention. I'm a direct person, you know what I mean? So be direct with me. I'm out there. You can get to know me. I'm no big deal. I'm just a dude who works 9 to 5 like everybody else, who can spend a couple dollars on some fragrances and can play a couple musical instruments, you know what I mean? I've been working for 26 years, get ready to get a pension hopefully soon. That's all I got, alright? So I'm out, y'all. Holla at your boy RaJuR, real deep cool. I keeps it real with you. Why? Because North Philly, that's how we do. Holla at Kevin Hart. Kevin, dog. You getting bigger and bigger. Now you done did the NBA thing, man. You know, come on, cuz. Come on, man. Erie Avenue represent, man. Allegheny Avenue, Erie Avenue. Holla at your boy, man. You ain't got to tell nobody. You can holler at me on the inbox. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, cuz? I never directly met you before, but you talking about the hood, and I know you know about the hood. And we can do that, cuz. You know what I mean? No big deal. So, all right, Kev? Keep it real, cuz. Keep it real with me, all right? Out your boy. That go for all my other boys, man. All my superstars coming out of Philly. You know what I mean? Whether they producers, musicians, whatever. You know what I mean? Jill, Jazzy Jeff. You know, all the cats. Carvin, Ivan. All these guys. I mean, look, man. I know I'm the guy on the laid back. The Roots dude. You know, Quest. You know, all the cats, man. The dude who played the big trombone. His dad worked a scepter with me in the Fern Rock. So, you know what I'm saying? So, look, man. You know, we got to keep this Philly, man. We don't separate because we get money and whatever. You know what I mean? We stay Philly to the core, man. That's how we got to always be. We got to be like New York dudes who stay together no matter where they at. Cali, they stay together no matter where they at. You know what I mean? Philly seem to get dispersed, man, and then they don't want to be for Philly or they don't want to acknowledge their people sometimes. That's really crazy, yo. We got to bring each other up, man. About bringing each other up, man. No matter where you at. I got something to offer you guys, and you got something you can offer me, and we all got something we can offer each other, man. You know what I mean? Not be a being greedy, man. Money is just money, for real, for real. have it one day be broke the next. You know how that goes. So let's keep it real, man. All the well-known artists, all the other artists, all the guys who trying to come up, man, and get a little something. Spread the love, man. Be a Dave Chappelle, my main man. Now let's relock it. Call it a night. Holla at your boy, Dave Chappelle and Patrice O'Neal. I messed that boy name up. Dave Chappelle and Patrice O'Neal. They're my boys, man. Just want to say that. Holla.